Hello ladies, how you doing? Um, it's later on today. I did part 4 earlier today and I was half asleep and I'm more wide awake now today or later on this day, which is Saturday. I'm still struggling with clearing my throat, but well, let's get to the project. So I thought what we would do first is we left off doing our um, little inserts for the what I'm calling the signatures of our lap book. So we left off doing these little flips and things. I think I'm going to put something here. But before I do that, I would like to reinforce the spine part where it's going to be, where I'm going to stitch it into the lap book. I want to call it a journal so bad. So I'm just going to put some fabric, and I have some strips of fabric here already. Hopefully I ripped enough. So I just want to put that there just to reinforce that fold, because you know, paper, when it's moved back and forth a lot, it can rip and disintegrate. So I just thought that's what we would do. After that, we'll put that other flip on and then go from there. Okay, so I'm just going to put some gluage right along that spine, or that fold. There's probably too much, but the glue will help it too. And I think by the time we're done with this, we're not going to see any of this fabric, but don't quote me on that. I don't know that for sure. We may see it, so you may want to use a fabric that you'll like being able to see. Oh, let me get my fabric strip here. See how long I need it. About there. I'm filming, hon.
Huh?
I'm filming.
I was just going to say, on Showtime, they're having a Penny Dreadful thing.
Oh, are they a
Marathon.
marathon?
You can always
I've
watch
only seen till the second episode.
You can always watch it on demand anyway.
Yeah. Yep. Well, thanks for letting me know. I don't have time to watch TV. I'm crafting right now, so. I'll just watch it on demand, and that way I can see it from where I left off. So I've only seen second episode so far. So it's kind of controversial. I think that's the word for it. So it's about good versus evil. It has I know I'm gonna murder this name, but Santa Mertes or Murta Santa Murta. It's a Mexican belief, like the Day of the Dead. So there's a good sister and a bad sister. And the bad sister wreaks havoc. And the bad sister, without trying to give anything away, if anybody's hasn't seen it yet and wants to, she plays multiple characters in this series. So it's kind of cool to see how she pulls that off. I think that would be difficult, to put your hard work into playing one character, let alone two. I want to get that somewhat centered because I want it to be even on both sides, at least. Somewhat. Okay. So I'm going to let mine dry straight. I guess you don't really have to. It's fabric. It's pliable. I don't think it's going to hurt anything if you do bend it while it's wet. Let's just see. I really don't think it's going to bother anything. Nope. No, it didn't all stiffen up there, so that's what I was worried about, that I'd have a big bump there when I put it out flat. And I don't. So that's good. That's a plus. Now this little piece right here, I'm thinking of maybe flipping it back. But then I wouldn't be able to see that pretty punch there. So I don't know. Okay, I got that mostly. Okay. I feel better. Better. I wish I had one of those cool accents like some of the ladies on YouTube have. I probably do have an accent to some people, but, I want a cool one. Okay, so which one did I want to... No, it was the last one. This one right here. I want to put a flip. I I'm going to have to cut some of it off. Where's my pencil? Right there in front of me. Don't want to cut that right about there. So I'm going to get my paper trimmer out and do it that way. Let's get the little one out. I don't feel like dragging that big one out. Although this one's a good size too. I think I'm gonna, I don't want to do the same thing throughout, but I hate to waste that piece, you know. I can use it for something. Okay, did I put my paper punch away? I did. Let me grab that real quick. And this one seems to be the theme, the one I've been using the most throughout, so I will use this one. Right about there. Okay. I just know I probably will regret. I like to sew my signatures in before I decorate them, and I might regret doing that. So maybe I should decorate them first. I don't know. But I wanted to show you a quick way to make some tabs. The folded kind with your envelope punch board. What do I need? Let's see. Let me fold this over and I'll see this way. Just guesstimating the size that I want. Okay, so I figured out that you want to put this in your fold up against here. And for my first punch mark, I want to go right about where this starts. Right about there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. Right about there for your first punch mark on the edge. And depending on how big, see, you can cut this piece off right here. I should have went over that way a little more. Depending on how big you want your thing, you're just going to have to play with it. Or if you already know, then go for it. But I'm just going to guess. So that's how big my tab's gonna be. I made quite a big tab, but let's make a little bit bigger one. See? And then I'm just gonna do this piece here. Like that. And then all I do is, boys, I didn't need it half as long as I made it. Where did I put my trimmer? Didn't need it that big. So I'm just going to cut off that, and then right about there. So there's your tab. Then you can round these little corners. Probably nothing new, but I just wanted to show you how I've been doing it. How I do them sometimes. So oh, I got heartburn really bad. I took my medication late, so I'm gonna be bumming with some heartburn for a while till it kicks in. Whoops, get it in there right. So we'll be definitely using some tabs. So that's the only reason why I showed you that on this project. Because I'm going to be using tabs. I might put one here. Who knows where I'll put them, but I do want to put some tabs. How many times can we say tabs? Okay, so after much debate, I decided I'm going to put my signatures in, and I'll show you how I do mine. I don't know if you guys have seen me do this before, but I like to poke my holes first. So I'm just going to nestle these together, making sure that I have them all lined up. And trying to keep everything out of the way so that I don't poke holes through my flips. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for it. Where's that foamy thing I got? Oh, it's under a million things. You know, I should pin this together. Okay, so I just pinned it together at the bottom. So I'm just going to go for it. I want to make sure that I catch everything. I know I will in the middle. So my middle is, I'm just going to say about there. Okay, I'm just going to poke it through. Then I'm going to come up about 1 inch from the bottom. About there. And me see. Okay, I'm going to come about here a little bit further down. Right about there, because I want to catch that first one right here, and it's a little bit lower. So I want to come right about here. It's a little more than, well, it's about an inch, maybe a little more than an inch. Okay. So then I made some lines or some dots while I was off. I did this a while back actually. But I marked a 1/2 inch from here and 1/2 inch from here because I have this 1/2 inch and this 1/2 inch. So I want to go in between there to do my 3 signatures. So I'm just going to put my ruler at the start. So I know I have a 2.5 inch spine. Where's my previous dots? Okay, there's the 1/2 inch. And this ruler, I don't know. The measurements on it aren't all that great. This one's a lot better. Okay, so there's my 1/2 inch. I gotta get my head down here so I can see. There we go. Half inch. There's another one right there. Okay, so I want to go in between there, and I need 3 marks. Where's my quilting ruler? My quilting ruler will work better. So we're at 2.5. Two and a half, okay. So we're at a 1/2 mark and a 1/2 mark. So I want to go 1, 2, 3, okay. So a mark here. A mark here. And a mark here. That's where I'm going to put my first marks. Then I got to come down here and do the same thing. You guys are so I went, hold on. So where I put my 1/2 marks, I went out a 1/4 inch from this 1/2 mark. Okay, 1/4 inch. Then from this 1/2 mark, I went out a 1/4 inch. And then I did 2 1/4 inch for the middle. Okay. I know the spacing's kind of weird, but I think it will be all right. So then I'm just going to connect those lines. Put that aside. Let me put this the right side up so I don't end up putting my signatures in upside down. So I'm just going to connect those lines like I said. I don't know, they don't seem straight. So I'm just going to eyeball it. Sorry about that, ladies. You might have to figure out what's right for your book, lap book. Because I didn't measure right, so I'm just eyeballing it now. Blooper number 1. I think I'm actually going to come over this way a bit with this first one. Yep, I am. Just going to eyeball it. Okay, where's my holes now? I got a hole right here. And a hole right here. And this top one is right here. Okay. So this line, this third line looks about right. This is where my second one will go, and my third one, okay. So let me do my third one to make sure that looks all right. I'll set right about there. Oy, oy, oy. I did some awful measuring. Sorry about that, ladies. You'll have to figure out where you want yours to go. Because obviously, I'm not that helpful. Okay, so I will use... No, I'm not going to use any of those lines. But that's right on my half a mark. Well, that's all right. That's all right if it's there. Oh my goodness. You ever see anybody have such a difficult time? Okay, so I'm just going to come this way over here. Where's my next one right here? And my next one. Goodness sakes. Okay. So I'm just going to poke my holes. And I'm going to hope for the best. Look, this one's up way higher than this one. Oh, I don't know about myself sometimes. Oh, wait. No, I don't want them like that. I want them separate. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys one. And then I will call it quits because we're up to 30 minutes. So let me get this threaded and I'll come right back. Okay, I got this threaded. I gotta move quick because I only have 3 minutes. So I'm gonna put this in first to the middle. Then I go up through the top. You can go through the top or the bottom. It's up to you. Then down through the bottom. Then back up through the middle. And that's how you do that. And make sure you have them pulled tight. Make sure they're tight. And then I tie 3 knots. There you go. There's one. One signature all in. Oh yeah, I'm definitely covering that. Look how crooked that is. I am definitely covering that. So you see, I've been doing this for like 4 years and I still mess up. So it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. So there you go. Okay, I'm going to go. Have a good day, ladies. Bye.